لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Beloved brothers and sisters, honorable Huffaz, ulama, hujjaj, mothers and fathers, our viewers and listeners, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. كيف حالكم؟ Alhamdulillah. My beloved brothers and sisters, we start off by echoing the dua that our honorable Hafidh made. Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa ballighna Ramadan. Oh Allah, grant us the barakah of Rajab and the barakah of Sha'ban and permit us to reach the month of Ramadan. Now my dear brother, my dear sister, what barakah are you asking for? Barakah of what? We're asking, Ya Allah, grant us the barakah of this month of Rajab and the barakah of the month to come in the next 2 weeks. But what barakah are we seeking? Because we don't ask for the barakah of Ramadan, we ask to reach the month of Ramadan. Ya Allah, in your infinite wisdom and mercy, shower your blessings upon us in these 2 months, permitting us to reach the month of Ramadan. And when we look at the interpretation of this and explanation of this dua, we are asking, Ya Allah, grant me the barakah of time, the barakah of health. Ya Allah, grant me the barakah of iman. Let me be blessed in all of these, because you need time, you need time for good deeds, you need health, you need Allah to bless you and shower His choicest blessings upon you in these 2 months to face your great month of Ramadan. Do you see that barakah now? I'm sure many of us in this masjid, those listening and watching, perhaps the finances are a bit tight. It could be. It's not yet payday in January. It could be that our health is not great. It could be that we are facing some form of challenge. And when we think of the month of Ramadan, it's so interesting. The month of Ramadan, we are supposed to be fasting, but usually people spend more money on food. It's strange, the Hajis are agreeing, subhanAllah. Wow, how is that possible? We're supposed to be fasting. So definitely we need barakah of money in the month of Ramadan. And we need barakah of time. Our learners, mashallah, our kids have returned to school. They finished 3 days, alhamdulillah. People have returned to madrasa. And we are starting, people have returned to work from their vacations, their holidays, their breaks. And I think it is so beautiful that we are now seeking from Allah, grant me in this month of Rajab your barakah across the board. My health, and we all need barakah of health. All of us. Because we want to be able to fast 2 months from now. We don't want to be sick. It's the most difficult thing for a nafs, right? A soul. If the month of Ramadan begins and you are ill, just think of that, right? It's the moon had been, the crescent had been sighted. First Taraweeh. It must be your first suhoor. And you are sick. And I'm sure any Muslim will say, no, I'm strong enough, man, I'm going to try. And the fiqh had written, Allah had written, if you're sick, don't fast. But we want to face this month with whatever little bit of health we have. Hence we ask, Ya Allah, grant me barakah of Rajab and Sha'ban. And then Allah grants us in Sha'ban, next month inshallah, a few weeks from now, Nisfu Sha'ban, Ruwa, Laylatul Bara'ah. What is the purpose of that night? As scholars have written, we come together in the masjid on that night, and everyone has the same objective. Ya Allah, forgive me. We all come together, we make the Laylatul Bara'ah dua, and we appeal to Allah, forgive me. Why do we seek forgiveness before the month of Ramadan? Because we want the barakah of Sha'ban, which is the forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that when you begin your first day of fasting, it is top class fasting. You already, alhamdulillah, Allah had removed sins. So that first day, it is just barakah of reward coming your way. Allahu Akbar. May Allah grant that to all of us. What I want to share as a single dua with you this evening, because I'm reflecting on dua. A beautiful dua that can be made at any time. It's not particular to this time of the year, but I thought, learners have started school and people have returned to work and some have started new jobs, and the new year brings in some new endeavors, business deals and so forth. And in this month of Rajab and Sha'ban, very good dua to make. Our beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam made this dua. It was narrated on the authority of Qutbah bin Malik radiallahu an. We get this in Tirmidhi and Ibn Hibban and Tabarani as well. That the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he didn't just ask for time. I said a few moments ago, I'm sure many last year said, Ya Allah, let me just get to next year. In your work, in your jobs, I'm sure the learners, Ya Allah, let me just pass this grade and get into the next grade. Now Allah had granted all of us the next period of time. And so our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam made this dua, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min munkarati al-akhlaq wal-a'mal wal-ahwa wal-adwa. Beautiful dua. Our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you from munkarati al-akhlaq. That you have given me this time, but I seek refuge in you from reprehensible, evil, bad manners. Now we're in Rajab and Sha'ban. Now the tradition is Nisfu Sha'ban, that whole day you'll be sending messages and you'll be receiving messages asking maaf. That is like a community tradition. Forgive me for the things I've said. Because that night we want to appeal to Allah, so we must seek the forgiveness of mankind, humankind. Here we are saying in this dua of our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ya Allah, I seek refuge in you from bad manners, munkarat al-akhlaq. And I seek refuge in Ya Allah min munkarat al-a'mal, and from actions that cause your displeasure. So in this month of Rajab and Sha'ban, when we ask for barakah, it must be that we have barakah in time to do good deeds. And we seek refuge in Allah from the evil of our desires. And the evil, the reprehensible parts of health. In other words, disease. Ya Allah, now beloved Rasul made the dua, I seek refuge in you, Ya Allah, from those difficult sicknesses. Now imagine, my beloved brother and sister, if you and I start the dua now already, we may be in good health, alhamdulillah. Maybe. If we are not, may Allah grant shifa. But if we are in suitable health, imagine asking, Ya Allah, now in Rajab and Sha'ban, Ya Allah, grant me good health so that I can fast the whole month of Ramadan. Ya Allah, grant me barakah in all facets of my life. And our beloved Rasul sought refuge in Allah from the evil of all of these things. The bad parts of health, the bad parts of income, of actions. Because with barakah, with more time, we could do something which displeases Allah. So my beloved brother and sister, a dua that we make for our children, we should encourage our children to make this dua as well. As they start the school year, Ya Allah, I seek refuge in you from the evil of actions. I seek refuge in Ya Allah from the evil of bad manners, from the evil of my desires. And of course, as income increases, so does desire sometimes. So we ask Allah to protect us from all that evil. And as we now, we hear after every salah, Ya Allah, grant me the barakah of Rajab. Be clear, my dear brother and sister, what barakah are you seeking? The barakah of Sha'ban, what barakah are you seeking? Because that barakah must lead to you facing Ramadan in the best states. My beloved brothers and sisters, with the countdown now on, may Allah permit that His choicest barakah descends upon all of us. And our homes, and our families, and our pockets, may Allah's choicest barakah descend upon all of us. And may Allah permit that as we reach the month of Ramadan, every day closer to Ramadan is a day that Allah removes more sins from us. Ameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Muhammad rabbil alameen. Shukran.